People of Earth, good evening. Welcome to this edition 45 of Star Nation News. We are today, September 2, 2024, and I am bringing to you the news of the galaxy and how it impacts the future of Earth as a planetary civilization. Today, I will take you to the first quadrant of the Nataru galaxy in the company of two great men. High Commander Thor Han Eredyon from the Galactic Federation of Worlds and Prince Heir of the Anakh Empire. So, fasten your seatbelts and engage. Here is a message from Thor Han Eredyon, officer at the High Command of the battleship of the Galactic Federation of Worlds. This mothership, as well as 4 others, have been in orbit of Earth since 1940s. Today, Thor Han will give us an update on the current important events occurring in the Nataru galaxy. I greet the people of Earth from above and below the surface of this planet. I have been orbiting this world for many long years, and I have seen it change considerably. Not visually, of course, but internally, in terms of its social engineering by the class of those who work for the dark against humanity, allied with the factions of star people who aren't down there for all the good. I have seen the composition of the atmosphere change as it became saturated with heavy metals, the acidity of the oceans change, and the composition of the soil impoverish in populated areas. In the natural evolution of a planetary culture, these aspects are only temporary, as technology freely evolves to meet environmental health requirements. On Earth, access to these technologies has been denied to you, leaving you struggling to stay healthy and stressed in the search for decent living conditions. These corrupt leaders shame you for the environmental crimes they themselves have committed on your planet, while denying you the renewable energy technologies that can only mitigate the damage they have done. All of this was created by the upper class of humans in collaboration with the reptilian Earth leadership led by Enlil. We told you about the Sept Empire, because they were the most prominent threat to your civilization. Understand this: the Sept who were on Earth represented and were supported by a very powerful galactic empire. Enlil and his factions weren't supported by anyone but the Sept Empire. The Anakh Empire never endorsed Enlil's whereabouts on Earth. That is why, even though Enlil has been a powerful being, we have always talked about the Sept Empire influencing Earth, never about the Anakh Empire. Do you understand? Anu's hands were tied as long as the Sikaar Empire was involved with Enlil. All the misfortunes that happened on Earth weren't the work of Anu's empire, but of the Sikaar Empire, to which Enlil was loyal. The entry of the Negumak Gnomopo into the Galactic Federation of Worlds tipped the balance and action could be taken. We have been trying to get them in for a long time. Now, a new power has piqued the interest of the Galactic Federation of Worlds, the Arek of the Stillfire cluster. Their culture is located on the other side of Nataru, in what we call the first sector. Emperor Anu has ancient treaties with them, guaranteeing non-interference between Arek and Anakh territories. In the galactic operation to destroy the Sikaar Empire, the Arek have so far kept silent and withdrawn from any interference and involvement. However, the Galactic Federation of Worlds has decided to act before anyone else does, to offer the Arek membership. The Arek have always been independent, so this won't be an easy task. On the other hand, we are also aware that their spirit of independence has kept them from siding with the Sikaar Empire. The Sikaar Empire is in decline, and the new United Alliance of Nataru is gaining power. If the Arek were to choose a side, they would surely side with the United Alliance of Nataru, considering also their non-interference treaty with Anu. Diplomats from the Anakh Empire, the Zenatian Alliance, and the Intergalactic Confederation were sent to the first sector a few days ago to meet with Arek representatives. The United Nataru Alliance is quite confident about the outcome of this meeting. Another new power is rising in this galaxy, the United Worlds of Altair. For a long time, this particular star system was the heart of great conflicts between many civilizations and colonies. Now that the Nebu have collapsed, and the human alliance of Al-Korin has parted ways with the Sikaar Empire, and the human colonies controlled by the Dark Fleet and the Dark Space programs of Earth have left Marhat, the fifth planet, there has been a great clearing up of this star system. The place has now left room for the birth of a new positive and constructive alliance, the renewal of trade relations with the Galactic Federation of Worlds. And more if good things come of it. I have this information firsthand from my good old friend Valnek, who has been serving as colony governor on Akhorat for the past 3 Earth years. In fact, I recently met him on the Galactic Federation Deep Space Station near the Al-Korin system, where we were able to catch up on the reality of heavens, where he is now stationed. Valnek and I have kept our friendship close, and I now see him regularly in neutral zones. What about the future of Earth? Well, I can say with confidence that there will be no more threats to your planets for a long time to come. Balance and peace will be restored in this galaxy, even if it takes a while to transition through periods of conflict. This is evolution. This is the life of this galaxy and the common universal laws of our universe. Thor Han Eredyon, High Commander on the Galactic Federation of Worlds battleship XL6, in the service of peace. Here is now a message from the heir of the Anakh Empire in Nataru, the son of Emperor Anu himself, Prince Ea, giving his perspective on the information Thor Han just shared with us. I have been in communication with Prince Ea since September 2021, when he came back into the Sol system. We communicate by telepathy, as well as meeting physically on board his mothership, now parked near Jupiter. The reason why I am in contact with him is because we have been very close friends in the previous incarnation and lived many intense events together. And we remain very close. So here is now for you, my eternal partner in the good things and the good fight, and old friend, Ea. The Arek were never a threat in this galaxy called Nataru, but they could have become one eventually, as other powers were rising. Therefore, my father made explicit agreements with them to secure each other's territorial possessions with non-interference treaties. The Arek are a very old empire, although we should not call them an empire, but a cultural compound with several star systems. A galactic society, if you will, or galactic social group. They were powerful and well-established before the Nebu formed and grew, and even before the Sikaar were thrown into this universe. The Arek might have become a threatening and conquering empire if my father hadn't kept them in line with these treaties. The Arek, unlike the Sikaar and the Nebu, have honor in their word, and they also work for justice and balance, albeit independently. They do not need to associate with anyone. They are very similar in a way to the Gnomopo culture. However, the Gnomopo are wiser beings. The Gnomopo you see are insectoids, and the Arek are reptilians. They are a completely different species with a different culture and set of social values. My father has good relations with them. I know, because I know everything my father does, that the Arek will not get involved in other civilizations' conflicts unless they can make a profit out of it. Dealing with the Sikaar as a failing empire is no longer an option, and they have much to gain by joining the United Alliance of Nataru. it remains, I must say, a concern. Despite their agreements of non-interference in my father's territories, you see, my father doesn't own the whole galaxy, so he can't protect the whole galaxy. The fact that my father's empire is allied with the Nataru alliance is only a guarantee for the security of the territories under his control. But as for the other territories, a deal must be struck between the Arek and the Galactic Federation of Worlds. The Galactic Federation of Worlds is the structure that guarantees the protection of the entire galaxy. That is why they sent their diplomats to the first sector. Peace is building, slowly, but it is building. There are a lot of worlds, civilizations, and organizations in this galaxy alone. So keeping the balance is a real masterpiece of management and coordination. There is so much going on, and not a second to be bored. Immortality passes quickly with all these distractions. Tell the people of Ki that my love for them has never wavered. Peace is a fragile balance always, and balance always is seeking for keeping stable and always fighting for influences to unbalance the two sides, the two weights. So balance is very, very difficult to keep. Balance is peace. Balance is unity, is love between the populations of this galaxy. And as empires rise and fall, peace is always threatened. Many civilizations, well, most of them want peace and want to prosper and become an ally to other prosperous civilizations. But you see, it's not always that easy. It's not always that easy. I am here to bring you the messages of the galaxy and to give you hope, because there is hope. The future is already settled. We just need to clean around. This fight on Earth is your fight. It's not ours from the Star Nations. It's your fight. And you need to stand proud and honored to be here at that moment on that planet. Because you have the responsibility, you took it, you chose it bravely, knowing the mess it would be when you would arrive. And this opportunity makes of you, all of you, because you just lived in these times, all of you, makes all of you heroes. Absolutely, all of you. Because the little participation you can make to the whole is already an act of heroism. You maybe don't see it daily in your lives, but if you can just teach your children the good values of respect and the intelligence about their origins and the nature of your universe, you already are a hero, because you are building the future. The children are the hope of the future, and putting them on the right track of their own sovereignty, is building this future. You are the builders. You are. You truly are. Well, my beloved ones, I want to announce and remind, for those who know already, 2 great conferences I am going to be at as a speaker. And the first one is the Galactic and Spiritual Informers Connection in Westminster, Colorado, near Denver. And this time I will speak about the technologies linked with consciousness. It will be very interesting in new developments, new technologies that I haven't spoke about yet. And of course, I will make it public afterwards. But if you want to be the first ones to hear about it and meet me, then just come. Just come. September 27 to 29th in Westminster, Colorado. Galactic and Spiritual Informers.com. galacticspiritualinformers.com. At this event, we will have a sky watch. It's in a very clear area. You can see the night sky beautifully. And I have had already the confirmation by High Commander Thor Han Eredyon that ships will be displayed. It will be like it happened in France for the Rencontre Galactique 2 in Val-Soyo in the south of France last July. We had a display of ships. At least, after we said to each other, after 30, we stopped counting. They were going in all directions, zigzagging, changing directions and connecting with people. All their star families were there. And this was very emotional, very emotional. Thor Han had done a great job to gather all these ships just for the event, with star families of people who were there. And I'm still emotional thinking about it, and they will do the same for JSIC. So brace yourselves, it's going to be quite impressive, quite amazing. I've been on board this ship, so for me it's not that smashing amazing, but to see the emotion among the people, this would be incredible. You will enjoy that very much, and it left everyone changed because they could connect with their families. They could see their ships, and this was life-changing for everyone. Yes, 1,400 people. And now, JSIC, this will happen again. Come. galacticspiritualinformers.com. The second conference, it's in Japan in November, the 15th of November, 2024. I will be there, invited by dear Miyoko Sano. And it will be my second conference in Japan. And the first time I have been received like a queen, like a true ambassador. And it was very moving. The kindness of the Japanese people, who are beautiful people, so kind, so hospitable, so beautiful in all ways. And yes, I'm emotional too. I am very humbled to meet them again, this beautiful audience. And Thor Han will tune in for a Q&A on stage through me. So don't miss that. And I will leave you with a video taken in Japan last May, just before my conference in Tokyo. This video was taken at the feet of Mount Fuji in a music studio of our friend Ryusuke, who is a great pop star in Japan. And he was playing to us one of his beautiful songs on the Ho'oponopono. And he had been connected to the goddess of the Mount Fuji. And I have to say, when we drove to this area, I could feel suddenly a pulse wave, boom, 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 like this. And it was something, a technology, very high technology, that was coming from the center of Mount Fuji. The arc. There was an arc over there, and I could feel the pulse. It's an intergalactic confederation arc. We passed a military base. How strange. And when we arrived at this music studio, we were listening to music, looking by the big bay window at just Mount Fuji. We are so near. Well, I had a signal in my head. Thor Han's voice saying, "Now watch." And by the window, we saw a spaceship coming out of the crater at the top of the Mount Fuji, going on the right, on the left, disappearing, pulsing again, coming down, coming up, going around. And we filmed it with Ryusuke and Miyoko Seno. We're all three there, and we filmed it. The spaceship was a scout ship of the Galactic Federation of Worlds, as they have a base in the Mount Fuji. Confirmed by Thor Han. The spaceship was a scout ship, metallic, classical flying saucer, but its light was so bright that on the video it appears like a sphere, but you can see with the zoom the plasma changing. So here is the video of this ship filmed by us with a zoom on certain excerpts at the end in different contrasts that you can really see it. And I'm wishing you, my good beloved friends on Earth, a wonderful week. And I hope to see you at these two conferences. I will put the link underneath, and you can just click and book your ticket. See you there, and this new era, golden era for planet Earth, it is going to be something. I'll let you now with a video of the Mount Fuji UFO, and see you next week.
Star Nation News was brought to you by Elena Danan. Don't miss the latest news every Monday on Elena Danan's channel. Video directed by StefZak.